Hey, what's up guys, welcome back. It's your boy Mondo. In today's episode we're working on something a little bit different. As you guys can see, it's behind me. We are working on, actually this is the first time I ever even ridden in one of these, but it's a Can-Am Maverick X3. This is a 2018 completely stock, so it's completely stock. Gabriel from Dirty T is the one that brought it to me. We wanted to see it, get a baseline with it completely stock. Right now he already did the clutch kit on it. So for those of you that don't know, this is a CVT, so it's pretty much one solid RPM the whole time. So we already adjusted it. We started off with 7600, right now we're at 78. We are going to leave it there because it's for the most part stock. So we have done some pulls. This car baselined at around peak, we're looking at 138, and with all the adjustments we've done with the new weighted clutch, it's a little bit more boost in the tune and some slight adjustments, we have picked up to around 145. So peak is not a lot, it's around 7 horsepower, but as you guys can see, we're at 133 and now we're at 146. That's 13 horsepower for a completely stock car with just the clutch kit added. So right now I'm going in, since we did turn up the boost, I'm adjusting timing because we did run into some knock. I added 2 pounds of boost, so you guys can see right there, 17 pounds. We're at 15, so we picked up almost 2 degrees of knock. So I'm pulling out those 2 degrees and we are going to go from there. Hopefully we can get some little bit more power out of it before we actually turn the wastegate up. This car is on 91 octane, so I can't go too crazy on timing and all that, especially because it's always at high RPM, so it's always going to be boosting. So we're going to play it a little safe. It is my first one, but so far numbers are promising. So let's check it out. Let's see what we can squeeze out of it. Alright guys, so we are done dialing in the Can-Am. So remember, this was completely stock. I did have Gabe turn up the boost. We did 5 turns on the wastegate, which should be about maxed out on it, and we saw a few more pounds. So we came in seeing start off at 17, taper down to 15. So now we'll have a constant 18. Every once in a while we'll hit 19, and this is where we're at. So ignore the last pull for now. I'll explain to you why we lost some power there. So first pull right off the bat, stock 141, new one 159. That's as soon as I punch it, obviously. So it's gonna be a little bit of spike right there. 147 at 36 mile per hour, 36.1. We're at 132. So that's 15 horsepower. Foot pounds 103, 93. So that's 10 foot pounds. So overall, we flatlined the power curve a lot, so we have a more steady pull. We don't have the ups and downs no more, and we are on average we are from 14 to 15 horsepower and 10 to 12 foot-pounds gains. So like we said, it's completely stock. The car's not here anymore. He's already loading it up. So it's completely stock. No exhaust, no intake, no nothing. It is all completely stock. And that it's just off the tune and the adjustments he did to the clutch. So he did change the clutch. It has the weighted clutches now, so we can rev it a little bit higher. We saw approximately 200 more RPMs with that, but overall we saw from 10 to 15 horsepower gains. Obviously right now it isn't December 16th, so the air is extremely cold for Arizona. Right now, I think my average air temp was from 86 to 90 some, even at that high PSI with the fan directly on the intake. So that's the other thing. That last pool we were seeing right now, the reason why we lost that horsepower was because that's where I was heat soaking the engine, just to be sure it was going to be safe. And even while we were heat soaked top end, we only lost 3 horsepower top end. Down low we did lose a bit, but it's because we had a spike of 19 psi, and it pulled about almost a degree of timing in this area. So this area did need some work. So obviously I did just pull a little bit of extra timing just to be safe, because we don't want to damage anything, especially when you're out in the dunes and stuff where you're constantly flooring it. So obviously they do have the air temps that will go into consideration and adjust for all that, but just right off the bat we had some detonation and we went ahead and cleaned it up. So that's why we lost some power there. But this was with it nice and cold, and it's just a constant. This were both at 162 degrees on the coolant temp and around 78 to 86 on the air temp side. So obviously we always want consistency, but overall 12-15 horsepower, yeah, I'll take it for a tune only on one of these Can-Am Mavericks. I was talking to Gabe, and I looked up also some tunes online, and they all claim to give about 15-16 horsepower. There was one that claimed to give 15-17 horsepower, but that was with a dump pipe. This has just been completely untouched, besides the wastegate getting closed for a little bit more boost and the clutch getting adjusted. So overall, yeah, we picked up 15 horsepower and around 12 foot-pounds off the tune alone. So it was a great first experience. I was glad it was all stock. We got to see what it came in with and how far we can push it with just a tune. So the next step, Gabe is going to take it to his shop. They're going to do a few more goodies. They're going to mess with the clutch, and they might see that car back and see how much more we can get out of it. But overall, this will conclude today's video. Thank you guys for stopping in, and always remember, guys, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. All that helps the channel. It motivates us, and it really helps out. So all that being said, I will see you guys next week, and have a good one.